All right, and you still owe me that 50 from last time. Cosette, it ain't the economy. I'm sorry that it costs extra money for your extensions not to fly out when you're on the pole. Well, I take the 20 now, and you can give me the extra 30 after the weekend, all right? It's gonna be a real good weekend coming up, all right? There's some deliverances happening in the county over, and I might have put some intention in those extensions. Intention extensions, you know what? That's a good-ass idea. All right, baby, you go twirl on, and What in the hell? Emily Pokirk, shouldn't you be in school? You think you're going to hell. And I'm the first person you thought to come to talk about this? Oh, this is gonna be good. Come on in, honey, I'll make some tea. All right, there you go. Baby sips. Now, Emily Pokirk, why do you think you are going to hell? Where'd you get this? I thought the library banned this one. Who had it in the youth group? Well, my. Run this back for me. You read a book you got from a girl in your youth group. You had a dream. A dream? And now you think there are evil forces committing spiritual warfare against you. And you think it's fairies. Emily, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. Emily, listen. You're of that age where you're gonna start... I've only ever done this with a teenage boy. I never thought I'd have to talk to a girl about it, but I guess this is good practice for when Scylla gets older. Reading books will not make you go to hell. And it doesn't make you a bad, impure person. I'd love to say more, but honey, where is your mama? So she's at a retreat with other women talking about their godly womanhood, but she ain't around to talk about yours. It's a little interesting, don't you think? Well, yes, Emily, there are fae spirits, but they're a lot more complicated than what's in this here book. Also, with all the shit that people get up to at your high school, you think reading a book makes you a bad person? Oh yeah, Charlie tells me. Listen, baby, people your age do dumb shit all the time, and reading ain't one of those things. Oh, honey! Don't cry, let me get tissue. Emily, you're not a bad person, all right? You're young and confused, and the world is scary. I'm old and confused, and the world is scary. You really don't think that people in your youth group would be friends with you anymore if they found out that you read a book, even though the girl you got it from was from your youth group. Emily, have you ever considered that your friends are kinda shitty? Baby, welcome to womanhood. They're gonna keep inventing things for you to do wrong. A fallen woman. I ain't heard that one in a long time. Well, from one fallen woman to another. Fallen ain't that bad. Listen, I was your age once and I got into way worse shit than you could ever even imagine. Well, my brother ran off, my mama was never around, my sister went to live with her daddy's family, so it was kind of just me. And people were calling me fallen when I was much younger than you. I was 12 the first time I heard it. No, it was true. I mean, my grandmama and my great aunties did what they could, but I was angry, and I had magic, and I was looking for fulfillment in other people. I was the opposite extreme of the extreme that you're currently living in, because baby, you're living in an extreme. You shouldn't be scared of yourself so much. If Jesus made you the way that you are, why would you be afraid of that? Is he supposed to forgive you when you screw up? At least that's what I've heard. I heard Jesus is a pretty decent guy. Between you and me, I think that my gods and him talk about us sometimes. I think they sit up there and go, wow, human beings are crazy, right? Better than Netflix. Emily, I know that you and Charlie haven't talked much after homecoming, and yeah, that was kind of a mess, but listen, you're gonna find somebody that loves you just the way you are and just the way you will be. And reading a book and kissing a boy ain't gonna change that. Have you ever kissed anybody? I mean, it's fine, but there ain't nothing like kissing somebody you really, really like, you know? I am nice. It sounds to me like you had some preconceived notions about me. Sounds like you thought I was one way when really I'm another. Maybe you think that about a lot of people. Maybe a lot of people will surprise you just like I did. Let me ask you a very important question. Do you think Jesus loves Dolly Parton? Do you think Dolly Parton judges people all around her? Do you think Dolly Parton have a problem with me? Well, there you go. You gotta be a real asshole to piss off Dolly Parton. And I think you gotta be a real asshole to piss off God. Any God, really. Look, I was your age once, and I was a shitty, fast teenager playing fast and loose with magic. And I let a lot of people into my life that I shouldn't have, and I got hurt because of it. And it made me angry. And I had premarital sex, and I had a child out of wedlock, but you know what? I still found a pretty decent guy who loves me anyway. And Walter Joy has also done some shitty things in his life, but you know what? I love him anyway. Would you like me to drive you to the high school? Well, just say you had a doctor's appointment this morning, and I'll bring in a sick note from your mama. Well, I'll do a penmanship spell if I get to keep this book, because I ain't ready yet. Well, you go in there, you put a cold washcloth on your face, and then we'll leave in about 15. All right, honey? Emily? Honey, you're only 16. You might have lived your whole life in Hyacinth Hill, but you have no idea how weird it's about to get. So if you ever need to come over here, you're welcome. I'll talk to Charlie and Clayton about that. And go wash your face. Ooh, there's a map in here.